Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome this evening. Great to have you on the webinar tonight. Let me know if you can hear me. Where are you joining me from? Great to have you on the call tonight. Let's have a look. You should all be able to hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Great. Good job. Welcome to your millionaire. Hey, Scott Whitehead, good to see you. Magdalena, good to see you. Just type in the chat where you're joining us from tonight. Is it Holland or is it London? Edmonton, Canada. Stephen, great to see you. Laura, good to have you on the call. Ina from Belgium. Devin, Mitchell, very nice. Vlad, Groningen, Petra, very nice. Karen, so from London. Brampton, Sima from Manchester, Coventry. We have Daniel from Denmark. Hola from Spain. Ian, good to see you. James Hill. We have Sandy Martina from Netherlands. We have someone from Guildford. And where else do we have from? We've got... I can't see you. No, my camera's not on. Yet. I'll put my camera on so you guys see. There you go. You can see me. You should be able to see me here. It's a good, beautiful day here, so I'm in a short top. So those who've seen me in suits the whole time when I've been teaching Million Mind Intensive, but I will be teaching with a PowerPoint in a moment, so you should be able to see me. So let's say hi. Good. Most of you who had Million Mind Intensive in London will know me. Those of you that did it in Holland will, maybe you do know me, but wouldn't have known me from that. Ina, good to see you. Okay, good. Nelly. Amsterdam, very nice. So you had Alan and Arnon in Amsterdam. Rotterdam, Assad. Sanjeev, high five to you, buddy. Okay, good to see you, Natalia. Good to see you. It's one of the organizers said, "Hey Ryan, we're so used to seeing you on stage, and you're normally cleanly shaven. So today, this is how I work, guys. Those of you who want to know the life behind the scenes." I'm actually in shorts right now and a t-shirt, but that's how I come to work every day. I come to work every day in complete casuals, and today what did I end? I went home for lunch and then I went home for dinner, and yeah, that's how I work here. So I've got a team that runs my businesses for me. Good job, Santiago. Good to see you guys. Okay, so let's get going. I always like to delay just a little bit so that everyone can join us. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you so much for being on the webinar. I know it's a cliche, but I truly believe this, that the secret to success is show up. You could be, those who've got kids, I know this time of the evening, 7 p.m., I know it's hectic at home. In my household is the same. I've got a 2-year-old. She's just going to sleep now. And I know it's hectic. And those of you that could be at work right now or giving up time with your families, giving up your evening, Game of Thrones replays or whatever it is, I just wanted to say thank you for being on the webinar tonight, because the secret to success is truly to show up. It's truly to show up. You're really, really awesome. Do me a favor, everybody, listen up. Do me a favor. I need your attention quickly. Put your hand up in the sky, pat yourself in the back, and say, "I'm awesome for showing up." Just do it. Pat yourself in the back and say, "I'm awesome for showing up." Good job. You could be anywhere right now, right? So let's. I'm going to turn my camera off. I just want to say hi quickly. Say hi. Tell you guys I'm looking forward to working with you tonight. I'm going to be no longer. We're going to finish it. We'll not finish before. I will not finish. It'll be 55 minutes from now. So we'll make sure you guys get back to your families, back to your meals, whatever it is. But for the next 55 minutes, let's run through some rules. So let me just share my screen quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my entire screen for a second, and then you should be able to. Great. So I'm hoping you can all see my screen, because I cannot right now. One second. Yeah, I can't, when I'm in this mode, I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. So hopefully you can all see my screen. I wonder if one of my team because my team is on this also. So Jean, if you don't mind sending me a WhatsApp, and just Jean or Terence, or Bebo, just send me a WhatsApp if you don't mind. And I'd feel better if I know that everyone is, that you can all see my screen. That'd be better. So just send me a WhatsApp, that'd be great. Because I can't, when I'm in this mode, I can't see the chat. And then we'll come out of the chat to answer your questions in a moment. So Jean or Terence or someone just send me a message. Just make sure that everyone. Cool, awesome. Thank you so much, Terence. Great. Let's get cracking on. So a couple of rules for tonight. Please make sure you got a pen and paper with you right now, or a book, or your journal, your 90-day workbook, whatever it is. Also, I would like you to turn up your computer speakers nice and loud. Make sure all distractions off. Get rid of your phone. Get rid of chat. Get rid of everything else right now. Text, WhatsApp, whatever it is right now. And literally 45 minutes of hard work really right now to make sure to focus. So make sure you disconnect to connect, right? Do take notes. Okay, cool. Let's get going. So listen, guys, one of the things I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to fly through the slideshow, and I'm going to get you guys, I want you to kind of fill in the gap, the blanks for me. Now, I'm sure you can understand, it was 3 days. 3 days we went through. 3 days we went through together. A lot of us you were with me. So we can only cover like some really key points tonight, but they're very important points. So play along, participate where you can, play it 100%. So let me ask you guys a question. Where does money come from? Remember, we did an exercise every single morning. Those of you who are the VIP speed networking, you obviously know that money comes from trees, yes? Okay. Money comes from other people. Money comes from other people. So money does literally come from other people. You have to be able to network, meet people, get out there. That's why the people that you hang around with at Millionaire Mind Intensive are so important. A lot of those people, the group that showed up tonight, the people that you met in Millionaire Mind Intensive, your quantum leapers, those of you that are part of the Quantum Leap family, those are the people you want to do business with. I regularly do business with my Quantum Leap family that I did Quantum Leap with, still to this day. Cool. So let me ask a question. What is the definition of financial freedom? Do you remember what we said it was? It was the ability to live the lifestyle you desire without having to work or rely on anyone else for money. So that is the definition of financial freedom. In so doing, gaining, you have passive income coming in that allows you to live the lifestyle which you desire. It's not about an amount. It's about amount that creates freedom for you. And for a lot of us, it's a lot less than we actually may think. So what is that amount? We wrote that amount down. I hope you remember what that amount is. We wrote your first financial freedom amount down. Very important that you know what that number is, because your mind is like a heat-seeking missile, right? It seeks out that which we have clarity on. The reason we don't get what we want in life is we don't know what we want most of the time. So the object of the money game is to earn enough passive income to pay for our desired lifestyle. Fill that in. That's basically, once you've got that, you are financially free. You never have to work again. You've got passive income coming in. That covers all those things. Okay, so what are the 5 ways you can speed up your journey to financial freedom? Remember these? I would write these down. Number 1, this is what most of you are doing right now, working income. Number 2 is, what is number 2? What does S stand for? Savings. Number 3 is investments. Number 4 is passive income. So let's go through those first 4. I'll finish 5 now. But working income, ways to create create income, businesses, work, self-employed stuff sometimes, etc. Then you've got, and this is your job, right? Then you've got your savings. So putting money aside. I'm not a big fan of savings because you make no money in the bank. So you want to get rid of that money. You want to stay broke, right? You want to put that money where you can into your golden goose, which is your investments, number 3. And then number 4, you create passive vehicles through those investments to create. And the way the number 5 is the vehicle that speeds up the whole thing exponentially, right? Number 5 is the thing that speeds up the whole thing massively, 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 exponentially. And that is to simplify. That's the thing that really creates the speed. So what is the fastest way for your journey to financial freedom? The fastest way to speed up your journey towards financial freedom is to simplify, as I've said. If you want to be rich, what do you have to do? If you want to be rich, you have to do what rich people do. You have to think like rich people. You have to act like rich people. You have to invest like rich people. You have to have the mindset like rich people. And by the way, when I say rich, I don't mean money. Money is part of it. I mean abundance. So that's rich if it's a rich family life, rich in health, rich in wealth, all those things, rich in love. All those things. Yeah, if you want to become someone who's got a great, abundant, rich family life, financial life, health, whatever it is, you have to think and act like they do in those different realms. I hope that makes sense. So, with that in mind, we understand that rich people are really, 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 really good at managing their money. They're really good at management. What are the 2 things that are your fund? So let's talk about your FFA, your financial freedom account. So where are my spenders? Remember that your FFA does not stand for your for fun account, right? Your FFA is your golden goose. It's the thing that creates longevity for you. It's the thing that creates success for you long term, right? Now, 2 things we use our FFA for are 1, investment income, right, which gives us dividends. So Marcus, often you guys both watched the video with Marcus. So investment income. This is ways for you to create passive income through dividends and things like that. There's absolutely no doubt that some of the wealthiest people on the planet all have some type of investment income. And number 2 is my personal favorite, passive business income structures, which give dividends. So investment income, dividends, passive business incomes that give off dividends. I love passive business incomes because you can control it a lot by your energy, by your input, by your knowledge, by your experience. So I really, really like passive business incomes. That's just that's helped me grow very fast. Cool. That way you live with the golden goose, golden eggs, and you never, ever kill the golden goose. So remember, what are 2 reasons people don't get what they want in life? I've already mentioned 1. The first reason people don't get what they want in life is because they do not know what they want. I cannot tell you how many times I speak with a businessman and I coach people all around the world, and I'll say to them, what's your break-even number? What is your profit line? What is your goals? What is your target? What is your average lifetime value of a client? This is a slightly different thing, but it still comes back to the same principle. People are lazy. They don't know their numbers. They don't make the effort to know their numbers. And the same thing goes for the thing that you want. So it goes a step further. When I say know what you want, yes, there's a number assigned to that. Like I would like to have £1 million or dollars or euros in income. That's one way to look at it. But I go further and I go, if we look at your product or service, how many of those things do you have to sell to get the million? Like, be clear on that. I promise you, whenever you work it out, it will usually a lot more achievable than you think. Like, and then break it down to like, oh, if I sell X amount per day, X amount per week, if X amount per month, then I'm reaching my goal. So I like to go really in depth with this, and so I fully know what I have to achieve. And here's what I know is once you become clear on that which you want, you will always get it, but not always when you want it. When the universe believes you are ready to handle it, or you as a being. So it's first be, do, have. Be you need to be to earn the right to hold that abundance. So number 2 is the second reason people don't know. Second reason is because people don't know why they want it. Honestly, the truth of it is the bigger the why, the smaller the how. If you've got a big why, you will do anything to achieve that thing. Let's say put a roof over your family's heads, etc. When I'm hiring in my business, I will always take a chance on someone who applies for a position who has to provide for their family. The reason I do that is because they got big why. I have almost never worked with someone, for example, who lived, like, let's say it's a young, new graduate from college and they still live at home. I've almost never worked with a very successful person who has that environment. Why? Because they haven't got a big why. They've got no pain. They don't have to be successful, really. Everything's covered. So I always take a punt on people with families. And I'm like, I can see this guy has to provide for his family. And it's because they've got big whys. So we live in 4 worlds, only one of which is physical worlds. Everything else is invisible. Do you remember what those worlds were? Right? Remember, we live in a mental world, emotional world, and a spiritual world. And our physical world is merely a printout of the other 3. Our physical world is merely a printout of the other 3. Okay? The others are your inner world, which is not visible to you. And the reason that's important to understand is the core concept within Millionaire Mind Intensive is that most people work on, as we said, the fruits when they should be working on the roots. And it is easy for people to conceptualize working on the fruits. Why? Because you can see it. You can see it. So that is what most people end up working on. But what we want to do a lot in Millionaire Mind Intensive is work on the stuff that nobody sees. Your subconscious, the files, the challenges, the things that have been put there over time. So that was the point of that. So play along with me. I want you to complete these sentences. First thing, nothing happens in your outer world unless it first happens in your inner world. Impossible. Your money zone is directly proportionate to your comfort zone. So your level of discomfort that you're comfortable with will be directly proportional to the amount of money the universe throws your way. If you are, for example, that is why a lot of people on public arenas are disproportionately paid. If you look at movie stars, for instance, because they are just that's the way the universe works. Like you put yourself out there to take scrutiny or be put there in a public eye or be uncomfortable or public speak or get on stages or sing in front of millions of people. That's normally what happens is the reason you're disproportionately paid in those industries is because you're doing what most people are just not prepared to do. So remember this, the process of manifestation. Now, if your inner world creates your outer world, the first thing that happens in the process of manifestation is, you guys remember what it is? Let's go back. The first one is your thoughts lead to your feelings, which lead to your actions, which lead to results. So what happens first is your thoughts. You literally become what you think about mostly. You literally become what you think about mostly. I would write that down. You quite literally become what you think about mostly. So your thoughts lead to your feelings, and your feelings about something lead to your actions, which lead to results. Important for you to understand. So what do you have to do if you want to change or improve your results? Well, the first thing you have to do is we spoke about a few concepts. You guys remember what the concepts were? The first concept was every single morning you should do something called a declaration. Declaration doesn't have to be every morning. Do you remember we did declarations? I choose to be rich because I add value to other people's lives. I am a generous giver and an excellent receiver. You guys remember them? So that's the first one we highly recommend. I will still get in front of the mirror with my daughter and we will do declarations. And one of her declarations that we do together, and she can say it, she says, I am a leader. She says, I'm a leader. She's 2. She says, I'm a leader. I'm a leader. So if she hears a whole lot that she's a leader, do you think she's going to become a leader? You're damn right she's going to become a leader in her own way, whatever that is right for her. So I truly, truly, truly believe on speaking over yourself or over people about the things they can achieve, declarations. Number 2 is, don't forget about your success song. The music works very powerfully in the subconscious mind, and the subconscious remembers in rhythm and rhyme. So we spoke about our songs. How many of you can remember your songs? Pretty cool, right? Cool. Next. So what do you have to do if you want to change or improve your results? We said the last one is, if you want to stimulate the left and right hand side of the brain, we have to do something called VAX. So the first one is V, which stands for visual. Next one is A, which stands for auditory. Remember when we rubbed our ears? The next one is kinesthetic. Okay, we moved. And the next one we did remember our figure of 8 with our hands. And then the next one is our spiritual. So put our hands on our hearts, and we said something out loud, right? So that is spiritual. So why do you think it's important to celebrate every success from now? We spoke about big and small successes that you've been having. So I'm going to come out of this. I want to stop sharing my screen. Just one moment. So share, turn, share off. Great. So have a look at the screen. What I want you to do for me is in the chat, I want you to write down a win. Tell me about a win you have had, Scott or Ina or Silvers. Tell me about a win you've had since attending Million Mind Intensive. Now, here's the thing. I don't care how small it is. I don't care if you drove to work this morning, every traffic light was green. That's a win, baby. So give me some wins. Tell me some good things that have happened to your life since you attended Million Mind Intensive. And I'll read them out in the chat. Go ahead. Simone, you incorporate your company. That's amazing. What else? Give me some wins. James, accounts, love it. Set up my jars, love it. Spiritual, 100 pounds. Yeah, awesome. Fierce belief to achieve. 1,000 worth of business in 4 hours. There's so many coming, I can't read them so fast. Set up 2 businesses. Rebecca, set up a bank account. Set up new bank accounts. Laura, got some amazing speakers from our online body positivity work. Awesome. What else we got? Sanjeev, set up my jars. Love it. Matthew, got wait, Matthew. Got a place in Cambridge Uni. Yeah, good job, Matthew. Motivating myself. Who's that? Vlad. Well done. Santiago donated to charity. Amazing. Daniel Norgard followed the 90-day workbook. Stephen, kicking major ass here, baby, in new products. Nice. Daniel, jars. Helen, set up my jars. Bank account, started small drop shipping. Hey, who said that small? Who said that small? Take the word small out, Helen. Just you did. Don't minimize. You just did it. It's amazing. Don't take that word out there, because we've got subconscious you want to minimize, right? It's only a small. It's only a little of it. No. It's just you just did it. Awesome. Good job. Back to basics, planning online businesses to scale. Very nice. Did my website. Very nice. Gertrude, Jaws, Seema, found the money for Quantum Leap. You awesome. And Warrior, that starts very soon. Have an amazing time. Oh my word. Those of you that are going to Warrior, you're gonna. I'm so jealous. Most incredible program ever. Life-changing. Signed up for Tom Wheelwright Accounting. Wow. Tom is amazing. I love Tom. He's a good friend of mine. Amazing. I love Tom. He's a rich advisor, for those of you who don't know. Set up my jars in Excel. I built my website. Shared my experience on stage in front of 40 people. Wow, Vanessa, very good. I have a ticket for John Lee for less price. You got one? Yes, awesome. I got a ticket. I bought a ticket for Freedom Trader Strategies. Hannah, awesome. What do we have here? Helen, book Guerrilla Business Intensive and can't wait to start Tom Wheelwright. Tom is amazing. He's one of my, I just think he's amazing. Him and his wife, which are the most lovely people you've ever met. I just toured with them in Europe. They're so nice. Looking forward to Enlightened Warrior Camp. Vanessa, you have no idea what's coming your way. It's good. It's really good. First webinar, Tiaveka, Sandy, awesome. I'm attending Sandy Jadeja's training event in July. Sandy's a good friend of mine, amazing. Well, come on, guys, keep this. Restart the browse. Okay, what's that? I saw my first boxes of wine today. First business money. Ooh, awesome, Jalmar. Awesome. Keep up. What are Scott? Revised design of Zest City. Okay, nice, awesome. There's the link. Someone wants to check it out. What else? Started making arrangements for Freedom Trade Strategies. Petra, I love it. Vanetta, it's no joke. Had my first clients, Gertrude, Natalia, what to say? Paul McFadden, Jumpstart, Karen, nice. Going to property course, Freedom Traders, stocks, forex, signed up 15 friends for London MI. 15, you rock. That's freaking awesome, Karen. What else do we have? Understand the importance of investing. Sarah, finished my new website today. You guys are doing awesome. Keep going. Got MMI tickets as a wedding gift for my family members. Olga, good job. Oh, who's that? Laura. You're an avoider. I'm an avoider too. Good job for managing money. Okay, cool. We're good. Hey, first of all, congratulations. Amazing wins. You guys are incredible. I'm super proud of you all. It's so showing up here is important, James. Well done. I signed up for Den Keepers of Influence. A good friend of mine also. So I just want to say, well done. It's really, really important to acknowledge your wins. And often in life, we don't acknowledge enough of our wins. So good job. And listen, and thank you for playing it 100%. So let's turn my camera off. And then let's share my screen again for you guys. So you can, let's have a look. Let's do the entire screen. It just seems to be the way it works. And then I will go into this. Oh no, it's going to make me go right from the beginning again. Oh, sorry guys. Don't know why I did that. Let's just quickly go through it and go right to the end. Give me one moment. We're just about to start again. Okay, great. So, what are your biggest strengths that will help you reach your? We also spoke about the legs, your legs of success. So what I want you to do is remember, what did you think? What were your superpowers? What are the things that you said were the things that are going to help you to be successful? Now, let me give you a tip. This is often different to what you may think, but I want you to, first of all, you got to believe in yourself enough to say good stuff about yourself. The next thing is often you just take a little hint. The little hint is often what you hear people say about you. So people might come up to you often and say, hey, you have got amazing X, Y, or Z. So for me, something that someone, like one of my compliments I always get wherever I am is, hey, Ryan, we love your energy. You've got great energy, right? So for a long time, I just kind of dismissed it. But then I started realizing, actually, you know what? You're damn right. I've got good energy, and that's why I'm going to be successful. That's one of my legs of my success, right? Some of the other ones might be that I'm all in. You know, I'm great at showing up. I show up most people.